balls or like titties, or just are a Chad like me who gives zero fucks, but wants to laugh at some special content? Well, look no further. My content may be for you. I'm vulgar and say some out-of-pocket shit.
Got a quick video. Seen a lot of drama about AI content in Call of Duty, and I just thought I would make a quick little video on that and share my opinions. I'm pretty biased about AI content in general. Me personally, AI content should be specifically for making the developer's job that much easier, in the sense that the developers do the work and the AI is there for like code generation to make sure all the code, all the game logic is logicking, if that's even a word. But they're forcing content on us that we don't even want, and it's kind of soulless if you think about it, because they have I think it was Santa Claus, right? They got Santa Claus that has 6 fingers, and I believe people are trying to say, oh no, it's got 5 fingers, it's just got a split in half finger. No, that's obviously 6 fingers. And then the gobblegum hand has 7 fingers. I mean, what? That's kind of ridiculous, because there's no soul, and they can do whatever they want. It's their game, they develop, they hold the rights, blah 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 blah, whatever, bullshit, right? But when you're firing thousands of people and letting these people go that make your game and give it the heart and soul in, essentially what you're saying is, we don't need these people, we can just use AI and make free content, and we don't have to hire anyone, and we can pump out more content. Well, where's the soul in that? Because I don't know if you guys know, but AI looks pretty retarded to me. AI content looks like if you did like fucking like a metric shit ton of LSD and you just fucking trip balls. That's what AI looks like to me. It looks retarded. And they're pushing that on us. And I am kind of mumbling a little bit because I don't do scripts, I do live commentaries. With them forcing that content, it's soulless. There's no, oh cool, look at that. I see AI content and I'm like, oh, that's cheap. Really? You wanted to save, I don't know, like a fucking, how long do you think it would take an artist to do that? Fucking, let's just say 6 hours, 16 hours, right? A good artist, probably 16 hours, yeah. I don't know, maybe more, but instead of having that artist put his soul into something and making it unique, they just grab an AI generation and they input text and they keep generating it until they're like, oh yeah, that works. And then they call it a day. But there seems to be no like quality control with that, because how are you gonna push a fucking emblem and a calling card and shit like that that has a fucking 6 finger fucking human? A 7 finger human. Like, what? Hey, what the fuck is that? Like, we don't have 7 fingers, we don't have 6 fingers. You guys should say that and be like, oh, let's regenerate that AI picture to see if we can get it to look somewhat human, And they don't do that, because they don't give a shit. They just want money. They want your money, they want my money, and they want everyone's money. They need profits, they have shareholders that they need to meet for those quarters, and if they don't meet that, then they underperform, and those shareholders are more likely to pull out, and they get less funding. So when a company gets this big, like Activision, multi-billion-dollar company, it becomes, or multi-trillion, I don't even know what they're, whatever. When a company gets that big, they have shareholders, they have CEOs, they have all these people, they have investors, right? They need to meet those quotas, because if they don't meet those quotas, then they're not going to have funding for more projects. And the problem is the corporate CEOs are greedy as fuck, and they don't want to take a pay cut. So, you know what they do? They fire people, and they're like, alright, AI content. And it's gay. Fucking retarded. Another example of AI content is the voice actors for the Zombies mode. I believe they're either quitting or they're going on strike because their contracts don't protect them from AI voice generation. Basically, their contract doesn't keep them from having their voices captured by Activision and used by AI to make future voice lines, and they don't get paid for it. It has nothing to do with them, but their likeness is being taken, which should be illegal. But they don't care about that. They just want to make money. I'll provide examples post-editing for the things I'm saying, just so it doesn't sound like I'm spitting random mumbo jumbo, because I'm not trying to spit that random shit. I'm just, oh no, I'm getting older in my life and I don't care as much, but at the same time, there's that part of me that remembers how games used to be when I was a kid, and I still want the new generation, the generation behind us, to enjoy that. And, you know, granted they're iPad kids and the way everything is tailored to them, and the severe ADHD and lack thereof attention. But it's sad because I really don't want this to happen, but I have a feeling that we're gonna go back to a loot box era. But instead of loot boxes, it's random AI generated content that just gets shoved to us with no heart and no soul, and then they add a price tag on it, even though they fucking inputted a text and they generated content with AI and imported it into their game. You know, granted they have to do a little bit of work, import it into the game, the engine and whatnot, but it's still soulless, and there seems to be no quality control. That's what I was trying to say. From Vicky Blake saying that the Black Ops 6 Zombies characters have been replaced. William Peck and Samantha Maxis have been completely replaced. Their voice actors were recast, presumably using AI, and you know, they probably won't come back for any future projects unless they get a contract update that protects them and their voice from AI replication. Because, I mean, you can hear from the trailers and then playing the game that the voice acting just does not sound quite right. It does not sound crisp. And again, it loses the heart and soul. Just imagine. Nolan North, he's the voice actor for Rick Toffin, right? Imagine, right? You know, I really like Nolan North as a character, or as a voice actor. He's pretty entertaining to me. And that would just really suck to find out that he has been completely replaced by a soulless, gutless fucking AI that is just an algorithm and it has no heart and soul. There's nothing to it. And they have nothing to protect them against that in their contract. So Activision needs to, personally, they need to be shut down, because fuck Activision. They're literally the Antichrist at this point. They're the Antichrist of gaming. But they need to update the contracts and allow these people to come back and put their heart and soul into these projects and make a living that they presumably went to school, got the education for acting. Because either way, voice acting is acting. I couldn't be a voice actor because I'm horrible. I can't even speak correctly. But yeah, this article just goes on and just talks about it. And here's an example of Santa Claus's AI right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, some humans do have deformities where we do throw an extra digit. But really, Really, Activision? Look at that one. Oh, and here's a gobble gum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh? That makes no fucking sense to me. There's another one in here too that I gotta find for another example. I mean, do you guys see this clip? This calling card? It's completely AI generated. There's the same trees going into whatever fucking direction, and the character in the middle looks like he's facing backwards and sideways and behind him at the same time. Like literally the way he's positioned, look at his arm. His arm is coming out of his stomach and his other arm is facing the other direction. And it looks like his head is looking behind him. This is obviously AI art. Activision itself has also made a statement to game developers implying that some actors from Call of Duty Black Ops 6 have been recast, though the company doesn't mention which ones. We respect the personal choices of these performers, says Activision spokesman. Out of respect for all parties, we won't add any new commentary about the ongoing negotiations with SAG-AFTRA. We look forward to a mutual beneficial outcome as soon as possible. With that being said, I really hope that these voice actors can get these contracts put in place to where they don't have to worry about their likeness being stolen so they can continue their work. If you guys like this type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe. This video is more involved and direct than my past videos that I've made, and if this gets more traction, I might continue to make more content like this. With that being said, I hope everyone has a good New Year's, and leave all the trauma, leave everything behind in 2024. 2025 is hopefully going to be a better year for everyone. Peace.